Hello lovely human, welcome to this video. I'm sharing with you the step-by-step process on how you can transform your life in 30 days. So if you have the desire to change your life, I mean like change, totally transform your life in 2025, then watch this video to the end, because I'm going to give you a 30 days challenge that you're going to do to actually transform your life and become a completely new person. Now, who am I and why am I sharing this with you? Back in 2019, not 2020, 2019, I was thrown out of a one-bedroom apartment on the 24th of December, which is my birthday, and I went homeless as a single mom who just left an abusive relation. I was broken, unable to provide food for myself. I'm homeless in the street, and I gave myself a 30 days challenge. And in 30 days, I completely changed my life. And from that moment onward, it has never been the same. So I'm going to be sharing you how you can completely change your life. Now, you don't have to be homeless. You don't have to be broke. You don't have to be broken. But whatever you desire to create and manifest in 2025, I'm going to share with you how you can totally change your life in 30 days and how I did it. So if you're new to my world, welcome, and I'm excited to do this video. Now, the very first thing is that you want to believe that it is possible to change your life in 30 days. Now, most people are always like, oh no, 30 days, maybe it's a short time. I can't change my life in 30 days. 30 days is short. It's not time enough. It's not long enough. But I'm here to tell you that you can completely change your life in 30 days. And 30 days, why 30 days? Because a habit is formed through repetition in 21 days. And you can completely and totally rewire your mind, change your habit, change things in 21 days. So, but if you give yourself a 30 days challenge, you are going to create a complete new reality. And I did this, and on the 20th day, I actually made 9,500, and I completely changed my reality. So the first thing on this list, the step-by-step process. Now, the first thing is that you want to decide. You have to decide. See, we take decision little, but decision is the first step to any big change that you are going to ever make in your life. If you want to change your life in 2025, you have to truly decide. Not just decide that, oh, okay, I want to change my life, but every fiber of your being, from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet, everything that you are, you have to go all in on this decision. Like, you have to decide, and in order to make these decisions, you have to first of all make one big macro decision, one big decision. So you are going to decide, and we are going to start deciding now, not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, like now. Because here's the thing, life, money, transformation loves speed. If you can move fast, you're going to change your life. I always tell people, money loves speed, and I move with speed. So decide now. We're not going to say, okay, later decide. Decide, what are you going to change? What is the transformation you want? What area of your life do you want to change in 2025? Is it your health? Is it your wealth? Is it your relationship? What is the change that you want? And then decide that you're going to have that change. Now, this is the macro decision. This is the big decision. So we are making a decision today. Today, the day you're watching and you're seeing this video, you're making a decision. I am going to change my life in the terms of my health. And when we are making this decision, it's not going to be vague, right? So now we want to quantify it. What exactly do you want? You're not just going to say, I'm going to transform my relationship. Yes, but what exactly in your relationship? Maybe your current relationship, you're not as happy, and you're like, I'm going to change my relationship with my partner, with my son, with my this or whatever. Decide. If you want to change your body, you're going to say, okay, I want to lose this number of pounds. Decide and make it tangible. We want a tangible decision. We want that macro decision to be tangible. So you can pause this video right now and take a step and write it down. I want to transform my health. I want to transform my body. And the way I'm going to transform my body is I am going to lose this number of pounds. So transformation starts with decision. You have to decide. And this is not just about deciding. You have to make that one macro decision. And then we come to the second level of decision, is that every day you are going to decide to choose that big decision. Every day you're going to keep choosing to decide on that big decision. This means that when you wake up in the morning every single day, you're going to ask yourself, what decision am I making today? And in this decision that I'm making, what I am choosing based on these micro decisions, these small little moment decision, is it in alignment to what I want to create? Is it in alignment with the life I want to design? And is this in alignment with that big macro decision? So for example, when you're waking up in the morning, maybe when you just wake up, you jump out the bed, you take your phone and you scroll, and instead of jumping up, fixing your bed, going, washing your face, coming back, doing a meditation, a prayer, or whatever, that is in alignment, and then going to the gym, you instead just scrub your phone and then you get angry and then you wake up, go take food, and then you eat. Now, each moment that you are doing anything, you're going to ask yourself, is this decision in alignment to that big goal? Is this decision that I'm making, is this choice that I'm choosing in this moment in alignment to that big goal? And you're going to do this consistently every day for 30 days. So it means that every moment you are faced with a choice, every moment you're faced with a decision, when your body is like, stay in bed, and then you're like, no, I have to go out. The decision that you take, the choice that you make in that moment, is it in alignment to that macro decision? Is it in alignment with that macro decision that I decided that I was going to transform? Is it in alignment with the relationship goal that I want? So you're going to conscious choose every day. So instead of living your life on autopilot and letting your past habits and the things that you're used to doing control the actions and everything that you take, you are going to start choosing consciously. And this is when you become a conscious creator. This is when you start creating things instead of just living by, right? And just being a victim to circumstance. So every day, every moment, everything, are you choosing in alignment to that big decision? Now, first of all, we go to the second level. Now, the second thing that you're going to do is that you're going to commit. There's a difference between deciding and commitment. Commitment is you're going to go in no matter what. You're going to be like, you know what? I am doing this no matter what. Because here's the thing. As long as that will not take you far. As long as it feels good, as long as it's comfortable, as long as it doesn't stress me, as long as I'm happy, as long as it works out, as long as I'm going to do it. No, you're not going to change your life. When you truly commit and you are invested, you're invested in the change that you want to create in your life. You're invested to transform your life. You're invested, and you come to that point, you're like, no matter freaking what, I am going to do this. I am going to the gym, I'm hitting the gym. And your micro decisions, those little decisions, no longer become, I'm going to do this as long as I'm comfortable, as long as it feels good, as long as it works out, as long as I don't fail. And you go all freaking out when you're like, no matter what, you become unstoppable. And this is when you're going to actually change your life. So for the macro decision that you have decided, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds. Great. Are you going to lose 10 pounds as long as it feels good? Are you going to lose 10 pounds as long as you do this? Okay, maybe you've decided that the micro decisions that I have to take every day. I've decided every day the micro decision you're taking is going to the gym or eating right or not eating junk. Oh, are you going to not eat junk as long as you don't feel the urge to eat it? Are you going to not eat junk as long as, oh, you're not that hungry? Are you going to not eat junk as long as you have money to buy good food? Or are you going to not eat junk no matter freaking what? No matter what. The no matter factor is actually where the commitment is. No matter what factor is where you get invested. You're invested in your transformation. People who change their lives don't change their lives because they are lucky. They change their lives because they are invested and they've committed that they are changing their life. And they change their life because they are in no matter what. Not as long as it feels comfortable, not as long as it feels good, not as long as they are not challenges, but they go all in. So you're going to invest yourself. You're going to get invested and you're committing. You're committing to this thing. And this is where you have to be able to expand your emotional intelligence to hold discomfort. Get out of your comfort zone and learn to sit with pain. And you have to be willing to lead yourself. Because when you are like, no matter what, there are going to be times when it's going to be like, no, as long as. But in that moment, you're going to lead yourself. So what is self-leadership? Self-leadership is your ability to direct your own self and direct your own life. And it's a conscious process. In that moment, you are going to be like, no, I'm leading me right now, not not myself leading me. I am not being going on autopilot, and everything is not going to control me. I am deciding. So when you commit to this transformation, to this thing you want to change, there is just no way you're not going to change it, right? And this leads us to the third thing that you're going to focus on. And I did these things in 30 days. And here's the thing. On the 20 days of that thing, this is the inner work that I did. I completely changed my life. I went from being broke, out in the street, no place, to making $9,500 and having a place to stay with my son. So this, again, I'm not telling you this as someone who is just, oh, I just want you to do it, because I've done it over and over and over again. And each time I want to change my life, I've still followed this. Now, the next thing that the step that you're going to do, which is step 3, is that you're going to decide to take back your power. And you're going to embody personal power instead of circumstantial power. So circumstantial power is when you are happy, when things look like it, when things on the outside, when circumstances are perfect, when circumstances work according to how you desire them. When things go according to how you desire them, then you're happy, then you will do the work, then you commit, then you will make the change, then you go to the gym. But personal power is, I am going to do it because my power doesn't depend on these things. So this is, for example, you wake up in the morning, and because maybe you just you scroll through, and then you see somebody that is celebrating something, and you're triggered, and you're like, okay, no, this is not for me. I can't do that. Now, that is letting circumstances determine your mood. That is letting the things that happen on the outside determine what you get to be on that day, who you get to be, what you get to have, and what you get to create. But you're going to truly change your life when you decide that circumstances are not going to determine how I think, what I feel, and how I act. I am going to decide that. You become a creator in that moment when you take back your power from the things that you've been giving it to, the excuses you've been given in the past. You become the creator. So right now in your life, look at your life and be like, what way am I giving my power away to things? And every day, you're going to ask yourself, what am I giving my power away to right now? What am I giving my power away to? It could be I'm giving my power away to my past, or I'm saying I can't do this because of my trauma. I'm not invalidating your trauma, but your trauma is valid, it's true, it's good. But I want you to realize that it's also an excuse. And yes, it might reprogram your brain in such a way that it's that bad, but you can still change that. You still have the power. And when you do that, when you step in your personal power, when you stop giving your power away to things, to circumstances, and you get angry as soon as somebody tells you something you don't like, as long as you let things control how you feel, who you be, and what you do, you get to take back your power, and you decide, I am the creator. And this is the mindset that you're going to wake up every day. Every day you're going to wake up, I'm not a victim, I am the creator. I am not a victim. I'm not a victim in the sense of it's not what they say to me that is going to make me angry. It's what I decide to make what they say mean that is going to make me angry. It's not how they look at me that is going to make me feel confident or not. It's what I make, how they look me mean that makes me feel this. So you're taking back your power away from everything. Everybody you have ever given it to, your parents, your past, the things that you think should make you happy that are not making you happy. Take back your power. And then the next thing that you're going to focus on that is that you are going to understand what transformation is. Transformation is in 3 phases. If you truly want to transform your life, you're going to do 2 things. 1, every day you're going to learn something about that thing that you are going to transform. Now, this is the thing. The first step of transformation is information. If you are not learning something new every day about that thing that you want to change, the probability that you are going to act is going to be low. So you want to expose yourself to information. Watch YouTube video. If it's about healing, it's about transforming your body. Watch videos and have different perspective. Listen to different things. Educate yourself and get to know. Because if you are not aware, if you don't know what you don't know, then you are not going to transform. So give yourself commit. It could be it could be reading blog posts, it could be reading a book, but any way that you can get information, that you can learn something every day about what you are desiring to do, go learn it. And this is where You are going to cut off listening to information that is against or that is not in alignment to the goal that you desire to create. If you are currently listening to the news, listening to papers, gossiping, watching things that are not serving you, like how do you expect to change your life? You're only going to transform your life if you expose yourself and if you commit to learning every day. That time that you take watching a movie that may not serve you, I'm not saying you don't entertain yourself, but that time that you take listening to news that brings you negative energy, or watching things that promote the things that you like the most, or listening to things that are not serving you, take that time to learn. So commit to learning one thing every freaking day about that area of your life that you want to transform. It could be business, it could be coaching, it could be money, it could be healing, it could be regulating your nervous system. Commit to learning. And now I want to be cautious here. You want to learn, but when you are learning, you don't want to get stuck in the information loop, right? And you don't want also to be learning from taking everything that you learn. When you are learning, let your intuition be your guidance. Let the voice of your spirit, the spirit, be your guidance. Whatever lands for you, pick it. What doesn't, reject it. You have to filter. Let your filters be on, because what can happen now is that you get in this learning loop and you're just taking everything to be true. Not everything is true. Everybody is going to always share with you things according to their experience, perspective, and the point of view they are coming from. So you have your filters and make sure that you are taking in and you're filtering in whatever comes in. Now, the next thing that you're going to do is that you're not going to get stuck in that information loop. And this is the fifth thing that you're going to do, is that you're going to freaking implement. You are not going to learn for hours. You're not going to learn for 1-2 hours and just stay there and learning, because you can use information as a way to procrastinate and not take action, and then you tell yourself that you've been learning when you've not been doing the work. Here's the thing: information is not going to change you. It is implementation. It is when you do the information. And most of the time, you're not going to do it because you're afraid of failing, but you only learn when you fail. So go out there and do the things. Do. So you're going to learn and do. And then the things that don't go right, you're going to learn from the process and tweak it. Don't get stuck in learning, listening, watching YouTube video and you think you're changing your life. No. You are just adding and making yourself more confused, overwhelming yourself more, and to tell your brain, to have a valid excuse to tell your brain why you're not doing the thing. And you'll be like, oh no, I'm learning, so I'm doing the work. No, you're not doing the work. You're doing you're doing like 10% of the work. 90% of the work comes when you can lead yourself and go and do the thing no matter what. So you're going to become a massive action taker, and ask yourself, what are the actions I need to take? Go back to those micro decisions that you've made, decided that you're going to make every day, and be like, what do I need to do every day to get this goal? And then you're going to do it. Learn more on how to do it. Do, right? And then the next level of this which is the final thing that you're going to do, is that the last phase of transformation is embodiment. And embodiment is when you no longer are just doing the thing, you become the thing. Become the thing means that you've done the thing until it has become part and parcel of you. And this is when you have stretched your resilience muscle, you've led yourself, you've done the thing until it has become a subconscious process. And this is when transformation truly happens. And this happens often around the 21 day of you doing the thing. You do the thing until around the 21 day, you're going to realize that you've done the thing so much, it has become part of parcel of you, and it's easy. It's no longer hard. You no longer need to lead yourself, no longer need to coach yourself and choose. It just becomes part of you, and this is when you're going to change your life. For me, this is the inner work. This is the inner transformation. This is the self-leadership things that I did to change my life in 30 days. And I have a complete video on a different video that I'm doing on exactly the strategy that I did to make the money. But this was about the inner work, and this is how you can transform your life in 30 days. So go out and don't just be a listener. Don't be a hearer, be a doer. Hearers get stuck. Hearers are overwhelmed. Doers get result. Doers get transformation. So go transform your life by deciding, committing, leading yourself and being in your personal power, learning, implementing, and then becoming the thing. Now, sending you so much love. And you can always watch another video on any area that you want to transform on this channel. And some of the videos recommended are linked below. Check that out and join my Inner Alchemy course if you're willing to start with your inner work. We begin in January, and I'm so excited. I also have a group coaching program in the time I'm recording this going on, and you can check out the link in the comment to join us. Sending you so much love.